And then my co-host, wonderful man of God.
Thank you.
And I hope you are enjoying what is going on here. We're talking about relationship.
Relating. You relate, you communicate. Do you understand? And that brings interest, that brings this closeness, that brings like, this person is willing to listen to me. See, like I said, a lot of problems comes from many men. Like she said, unfortunately, many men that have still, I can't become, I don't have time to be talking to you, I don't have any. That's where we have this problem.
Okay, now, when we talk about relationship, you just said it. Relationship is relating together. So before you get married, it's good to date, to have that relationship. But what do you think about in the sense, some people say, I cannot marry somebody I have not had sex with. I have to know how he feels. I have to, this is true, so we're going to break it down. Okay. So how do you think about that? Is that part of the learning you think you need to learn?
To be honest, if we must follow the biblical principle, intercourse should not be while you are courting or dating. Right. Intercourse should not be there. The truth is that, okay, you might say, okay, I want to know how this person does. I want to see if he's, yes, reality. I want to see if he performs well, or if the lady is skinny or that and all that. You can do all that before the marriage. And guess what? When you are married, the whole situation will change.
Yeah.
See, relationship, when you are going and a lot of things is happening and you are already, it looks like this person is, it looks like you are not, you just decide to throw away the man or lose guard. Or when you enter marriage, many times and it looks like, wait, now the same person, why is it the same person I've been courting? So a lot of things will come new to you. You understand? So the truth of the matter, like I said before, is that sleeping with someone in marriage does not guarantee anything. It does not make it look like, oh, the marriage is going to be sweet. I think this person is going to be productive. Hello, I've seen people that they have been sleeping with each other and then they get married and nothing happened. Years upon years upon years, and then it results into what this IVF and the rest and blah, blah, blah and all that. Whatever.
If I would say come in, I was talking to my wife some time ago. And so people have to understand the reason you are going into marriage.
Exactly.
Because if you don't know the purpose of the reason, you may end up going in there and come out.
Yeah. Come out.
And the reason I'm saying so, you make a very good point. Relationship. Now, as you are saying something, while you're saying that, I wrote down here. I say relate into ship. Because ship is a vessel that moves from one place to another. So you have to relate and when you know that the thing is good, you enter into that ship that will take you to the destination you wish to go. So as every other man or woman, you must first understand the destination you are going.
Absolutely.
You must understand where you are going. Then this guy or this man or this guy or this girl I am saying now, will it also lead me to that destination I am going? We have to define that. Like before I got married, I asked some questions that look stupid, but it helped me a lot. I met, there was one I asked that, I said, see, I'm not a pastor, but can you marry a pastor? Because at the time, I get to get some sign that I might end up in the ministry. Because I don't see many stories. I said, I'm not a pastor yet to bet. Can you marry a pastor? And I will tell you two funny questions, two funny answers. One said to me, now you God call, God not coming now. That's one. Another one told me, say no problem, in as much your pastor life will not affect my life. Now you see the two answers that already give me an hint that if I end up becoming a pastor, based on what I am seeing, the signal I'm seeing from God, so now you go call, God not coming. So imagine if I'm living a pastor life, and the other one saying, I don't want to live a pastor, I want to live a club life. You see here. So what I'm bringing out, you must relate it to a ship. So you have to relate to know this person I am with now, relating with now. Can it actually be in the same ship with me that will take me to my place of destination?
Absolutely.
So when we fail to understand this, that's why we run into marriage and we come out and we see people pursuing different goal.
But that is wonderful. But what about when you do all those calculations and you enter? Like he said, some people might pretend.
Yeah, precisely.
Because they really want to get married. And you get into, and then they're beating you every night. What do you do
Princess
as
K.
a Christian?
Princess K. Now, I have seen many people who want to get married and lose many focus while they get married. So let me learn this. I'm just want to get married because I want to get married because the guy is handsome. Or maybe if I got married, we'll pay my bills. Now I begin to ask. Imagine paying bills.
Oh, okay.
So I begin to ask, okay, imagine you are married this guy. If I'm married, so I get money, go sponsor me, take up my family. Maybe at the end of the day, he's not able to meet up your expectation. What will happen? Because one, you have a wrong perspective of getting to that relationship. Now, back to what we are saying. And most people that have that kind of perspective, they always run in and run out. Because marriage, let me tell you this thing. Before we want to get married, we stand down, we discuss, and why bring an issue? Okay, based on what I believe most they must have learned from the seminar, marriage seminar, or counseling, or what I call it. We'll be paying my mom maybe monthly allowance.
For what?
No. We're just saying things. Monthly allowance, in-law, monthly allowance. I quickly encountered that. I said, no, I can't do that because I cannot put something that I know I cannot finish. If we do that, and at the end we're not able to run with it, it might become an issue. I can be doing that even do more than what the goal we are setting. Yeah. I'm trying to go back to what I said. So when people have set a goal, this is what we want to, I did not check the other side. Okay, if this does not work, what happened? Plan B. So when I just say, I thought it was like this. And now I knew it was like this because you were blindfolded with the wrong perspective. Now, based on what you said, you have answered the questions. I will not allow somebody marry my sister and be beating my sister.
Let me say
something. And good, sorry, sir. Sorry. President K, I noticed men that always beat women. I noticed something because they have not seen somebody in that woman family that can also beat them.
I counter them.
If you beat a woman, your wife, and a brothers with gym come that out, if you say you stubborn, why you never go police bus stop, road go slap soldier, say be man. So you only do that to that woman because that woman cannot defend, and maybe you have looked to the family of that woman. Nobody can come and challenge you. If you beat that woman and her family came tie you for down, flog you. Next time, say if they're angry, you go know where to
let me say something on.
Because I know people are going through.
Let me say something on this thing. You know, we are saying this thing, relationship, marriage, for people that are considering this thing.
Yes.
Why some people are in it and need solution.
Yes.
Now, this thing you are saying, I like what you are saying, honestly. Like you said, I quite agree. You know, some people can be very funny. You feel you're a bully, you can beat somebody. If the brother, they torture, if you even know that the brother to the wife is a colonel or is a major,
you will not do that.
You will compose. Do you need that to compose?
No.
You don't. Now, this is the point. A lot of people who beat women, who that, you know, it wasn't like this and all that. I tell you the truth. This is what we have been saying. Communication. And while you are in a relationship, a lot of people are not observant. They are not observing things. And I do deliberate observation when I'm dating someone. When we are, you know, it is what it is. You need you are going on a journey. Right. You need everything you need to get.
Right.
While seeking God's counsel, God's help to help you see things through that person, if it's the right person. Now, one of the problems, like I said, that a man does not just wake up and start beating. I'm telling you for a fact. This is something that if you ask him, if he is ready to talk, he might have developed anger issue. And that will come from his own family, his own home. He might have seen his father beating his mother over time as a child, and he grows like that. Most likely he will do the same thing.
Mental issue.
This has gone, it's psychological. It is what it is. Except a man that God just takes and guide by himself. That even though the parents are like that, he would just like, no, I will not be like my father. Anything close to my father.
And he will take his own efforts, sacrifice.
Do you understand? To change, to help himself be better. This thing doesn't just happen. People have these things, but they don't know. They just feel like, that's why when you tell somebody that you have anger issue. If you are cutting with someone, you will know if you have anger issue. You will know over time. You would have been seeing some things. It doesn't necessarily lay hands on you at that time. But the way you respond to some things, you will see something, you will look at it. This guy needs to have anger. Anger issue is not something that you just overlook and he has money. That is where a lot of people are suffering in the marriage now and they can't talk anymore. Because you overlook, you saw it all, you saw that this person has anger issue is no joke. And that is why I was saying that if all family, if all men.
Can we go on a short break?
Okay.
And we'll be back. And remember where you are.
Okay.
So we'll be right back.
Talk global. Hey! Let's talk global. Oh!
Welcome back to Let's Talk Global with your girl, Princess K. And I'm still chilling with my cool dudes. Today, Pastor, Evangelist,
only one
Man
person.
of God, Edward Ochuku,
Princess K, leave me alone. No?
and the wine server,
Thank you.
my special guest of the day. So we're still on the relationship discussion. And you were saying something before we went to break.
So like I was saying, the fundamental problem is from home, back to parenting. Being in a relationship, parenting, and the rest. So the man, like I said, a man that has temper issue, anger issue that beats one another, it starts from somewhere. Now, for their homes, what about homes who the man and the woman raise a godly child, and then the child grows and understands what it means to love and fight and stand for the wife, and then he starts his own family. Because of the way he was raised, he will most likely work like that. Now imagine if that's how a lot of families are doing their assignments well. We won't have a lot of this problem. There's no way you have a home, real, genuine, where all this fight, you see a man, that does not say they are not going to argue. They are going to argue. Okay. But how they solve this problem matters.
But we keep telling men that some women that beat their husband.
Even
just that we don't really talk about it.
Yes.
And they marry somebody that's very quiet, very calm, and they're controlling, and they're so aggressive. And then nobody talks about women that beat a man. We talking about men that beat a woman.
In fact, I've just expressed about witness that I was in a very public vehicle one day, going to my two side, and it's like maybe the wife's sister came to pay them a visit, so maybe they are seeing the get off in the bus. See, so they want to come down, and the way the woman, who is the wife, was talking to the husband,
it's the husband.
Jesus,
she is the
so
husband.
rude in the public, and I just see what the man just calmed down and said, "You are in a public bus." That's what you were responding. In a public bus. And the woman was...
You can imagine what will happen in the house.
I can imagine what that woman, that man
exactly this
is
thing
passing
is what
through.
I wanted to say again. This situation, see, a lot of things need to be clear. Let me just say this thing clear. That is why I will tell you for free. Going to look for a man or a woman, say you want to marry, going to a church does not guarantee a Christian. My brother, even if you go to a church, going to a church to marry, to see somebody, that's not what the Bible says. It says if you must marry, pause, if you must marry a Christian is not by a title, someone who follows Christ, who has given his life completely to Christ to follow, such that as Christ is the head, he is the next person in the home while he governs his home. If you marry such a person, that is why when you say you want to criterias, I just laugh sometimes, I smile sometimes. When you say the kind of man you want to marry, he must be rich, handsome, kinik, all those things. You see, he looks so jokey. Like, he's not even ready. There's a lot of things. I'm not saying you should not marry a good-looking man. No, that's not the point. Or a beautiful woman. That's not the point. But the heart, like I said, in the
It's
place
more
of
important.
more important, in the place of relating. And the problem today, when these people come together, they are not even ashamed, they don't care. They do it in the front of, for those that are having children already, they do it in front of children and all that. They're already nursing another tiger.
Terrorist.
Like they don't know. They will just feel, okay, I'm doing. You are not. See, you are responsible for whatever is happening to that home.
Two couple were in my living room last year. They've been having problem, and I was settling both of them. And the wife was like, "Idiot, stupid man, you are useless." And the man said, "This." I was looking at them.
You will be surprised.
I was afraid because they have 5 children.
Wow.
And now the first one don't care about the mother, don't care. The mother is talking to her, she's doing whatever. The father is talking to her, is shouting, and you will see them shouting and they're like, "You're useless." So they keep talking. I was looking at them. When they finished, I said, "Do you guys know what? If you guys are in America, I will be the one to take these children away from you."
They've messed up.
I said, because you have ruined their life.
Yes.
This is what you people do at home every day.
And they are learning
And
from
these
it.
people have been learning it. One is 13, one is 12, then the rest are younger. You are just training people that will be wayward.
You know, people think learning, when you say you come, you read books to children, you teach them, you think that's learning. See, this one will not enter as much as what they are seeing you do. That's why when your children, when you say, don't do this, oh, go do that, and they see you doing that thing, some children are inquisitive. But Dad, what are you are doing? They will tell you. So what would you now say? You now be say, "Hey, shut up, I'm an adult." No, that's wrong parenting.
I think we heard the story of, I don't know if it's a joke or not, but I've heard it, which we believe is truth, that a little guy, a little girl, boy went to school, and maybe the teacher asked him, "What is your mother's name?" And he said, "Were." And now, in Yoruba, Were mean person with the mad, right?
Yeah.
Person with the mad. Say, "Were." He said, "No, I mean, where's your mother's name?" He said, "Were." And when they begin to find out, they find out that that is exactly what the father always call the mother. Any small thing, Were. So the child, when they're born, they grow, always a year, Were. Now assume that is the name of his mother. So like you said, they learn for what they are seeing.
You see, that's one of the things. When the Bible says to you that do not drink, for instance, don't drink, don't smoke and all that. You say, okay, but drinking is not a bad thing. Yes. Drinking is not bad.
Right.
Bible is not against drinking.
Not a
but
sin.
there is a problem.
Yeah.
It's not because of you. You see, the way people catch things, it differs. People use, for instance, you're a pastor and I now see you drinking something. Me already, I have that tendency. I just want an excuse to go on. So when I see you, I will just tell you, but you,
drinks, so
okay, you don't have bar in your house, like, don't drink. As a parent, you say, you have bar in your house, you have drinks and all that. Children are growing and all that, and you just go there with your friends and you think they are not seeing.
If our past, they're not even good at all. That I see it too. You can imagine you are a Christian and you take alcohol. Maybe just sip, maybe a spoon, just pram. And the next time you are coming to say God loves you. And what comes out of your mind is,
that's
the
problem. He says, so
sometimes there are things we just have to, not because it is bad as a sin, but the Bible, Apostle Paul said, because of your brother. He said, meat is not sin, but because if eating meat will make my brother to fall, let me avoid that.
So this thing we're talking about, this we've been dealing with about relationship marriage. So I can see this is the reason why if you touch any young girl these days or any young man these days, you will say, I'm not getting married. I'm not, or not anytime soon. Because I feel that the urge, the interest, because what we see is all this, what we're talking about, although they see good one, the good marriage, but good things tends to become.
And sometimes the worldliness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
worldliness.
So I'm coming to a question, like, is it this the reason why they decide not to? Like in a place where I come from, men don't even want to marry anymore. They can date you forever. They will have a child with you. But once you talk about marriage, because they feel like when they get married to that girl, before you know it, to want to divorce, then you take all his property, everything he worked for, and go. So he rather date you for. So this is the reason, or something else that's causing it?
Okay, sorry, Princess K. Let's check this aspect. I believe most let me not say because sometimes the parents have done a very good job. It's just the children just want to be useless, if I should use that word. Now
Based on friends,
the society, the social media.
Yeah.
Now I was telling somebody, I saw on Facebook, sorry, Instagram, this woman, the mother was correcting her daughter. And it's like, what transpired is like, a guy was talking to the daughter, and the daughter was telling the guy, "Are they hungry?" So the woman was provoked, saying that every guy, when they call a meeting, they tell you they're hungry. You're hungry for this house. So what you are doing is wrong. You are chasing men away. And instead of the girl to be putting her head out to listen to what the mother is telling her, she do video. I mean, she do now everything now social media now. Everybody now content creator. He was doing the video, and at the end of the day, she also post the video on social media. Now, you can say a grown-up girl when you to become a wife. Your mother is advising you that not every guy that comes to meet you will be telling the person, "I'm hungry." Guy will just toast you, "I'm hungry. I'm hungry."
Brother, this thing
so this thing can also deprive some men, because some men will be afraid. I'm not go get married to a person who nobody will know what they call, wife, because it's happening. You see some girls, if you say that been allowed you, they're just fine, but wife material zero, do not get them.
This thing you said now, some other persons, is supposed to be a turn off, a red flag for them to like, no, not this kind of person. Now, funny enough, a lot of these young children, young girls, and that doing these things, a lot of them are beautiful, well-figured, and the rest, and blah, blah, blah. And you see some men, they do not care about those characters. They just feel like, and then you hear something like, "Don't worry, when I get out, he will change."
It will change.
my brother, you will be shocked.
And tomorrow it will not change.
You change somebody's foundation. That is how the person has been. You cannot just be overnight, use money. You cannot change you.
We're going on short break. Stay tuned. Don't move an inch. We'll be right back.
Global, hey! Let's talk global. Oh! One world, one voice. Make some noise. If it's politics, we talk.